Hi there, this is my review of the Aftershokz Aeropex headphones, which you can see I'm wearing here. I've had them for about a month and a half now, and I think I've pretty much put them through their paces. I've worn them on my long runs, short runs, in really horrible wet conditions, when it's been blistering hot, and also in race conditions as well. So I think I've got a pretty good overview of how it's worked for me. Here we are down by the River Thames. It's going to be the start of the Round Reading ultramarathon this morning. So as you can see, the headphones are open-eared and it works through bone conduction technology, which basically means that the music travels in through your cheekbone and into your ear that way rather than through the air, which allows you to have your ear open. Really good benefit, because when you're running on the road you can hear the traffic, and I found when I'm doing my ultramarathons I often have quite long conversations with other runners along the route, so you're able to listen to them and speak to them without messing around with your headphones. And also going into aid stations as well, it's nice to be able to have a conversation with the people helping you out, the volunteers giving you your refreshments, water, food, etc. Having said that, they are really easy just to unhook and stick around your neck. If you feel like you're being rude with your headphones on while you're talking to someone, they're very easy just to do this. And then once you've finished having the conversation, pop them back on your ears, hook them up, and your music's blaring into your ears, and off you go. They're British Athletics approved, so you can use them on road races, which is a bonus as well if you like listening to music while you're racing. So comfort for them, I find them really comfortable. I almost can't feel that I've got them on. They don't move at all around when I'm running, so when I'm hiking up big steep climbs or quick fast descents, they're not moving around at all. They're nice and stable, so nice and comfortable. I'm not wearing any headgear today, but I quite often wear a cap both forwards and backwards, and these still slot in nicely when you're wearing a cap. The only thing that I can't wear on my head with them is I wear a buff, and the buff won't wrap around my head and allow me to wear these. So that's the only downside when it comes to wearing them with headgear. So obviously when we're out running, we run in all conditions, and it's really important that they're waterproof, and these most definitely are. I've been out some really long runs with my ultramarathon training, and some horrible conditions where it's just been crashing down with rain for hours upon end, and I've worn these throughout those runs and it hasn't affected them at all. When I wore them on my ultramarathon, it was really hot, and I was sort of flaking towards the end, and I was literally pouring water all over my head whilst wearing these. Didn't affect them at all, didn't affect the sound quality, so definitely waterproof and a really good bonus point for them. So sound quality, obviously a really important thing. I think they're brilliant. You might expect, but because they're not actually in your ear, that your sound might feel a little bit distant or a bit tinny. I don't find that at all. I find it really good quality, whether you've got them on low volume or you rank it up really high, the quality isn't affected at all. So for me, really good. So battery life, for me a really important thing when I'm going out on my long runs and also using them within races. I want to know that I'm going to have my music when I need it, especially when you get to a tough point or towards the end where you just need that extra little bit of motivation, inspiration with some good tunes in your ear. I don't want the battery running flat, and these have been brilliant. I wore them for my ultramarathon, which I took about 4.5 hours to do. I wore them throughout, and they still had over 50% of battery life left in them, so that gives you a kind of idea on what the kind of battery life is like. So if you're doing shorter runs throughout the week, you don't need to worry about charging them up through the week. Charge it up at the weekend and you can probably use them all week, so a really good plus point. And finally, price. They come in at £149.95, which is quite a lot of money for a set of headphones. But having said that, if you're a runner and you like to listen to music and you like to keep yourself safe when you're out running on the roads and you like to be able to chat to people, I think it's well worth it. If it's something you're using 3, 4, 5 times a week, you're going to get some really good usage out of it. So it is a big outlay. Nearly £150, but I think in the long run definitely worth doing it. So that's my review all finished. Beautiful morning, halfway through my run. I'm going to get on with the rest of it. Thanks for watching.